Welcome, ladies. Welcome, gents. Welcome to Gentlemen's Game. And today I have the topic of Andy Ruiz, Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, and Luis Ortiz, where that all stands. And I'm telling you, this has to be what Wilder is doing. It can't, I don't see it any other way because it just doesn't make sense the way he is promoting himself, and always has to mention AJ's name. You know what I'm saying? He just has to. I don't get it, but that's neither near or there. But let me explain to you guys the whole promotion between Andy Ruiz and Anthony Joshua. The press conference today. I thought it was great. AJ definitely came. Anthony Joshua definitely lost a lot of weight. You know, he slimmed down a lot, compared to what he came in before. He came in for the Andy Ruiz fight. He came in for the Andy Ruiz fight heavy, because he was fighting somebody like Big Baby Miller. And, his mind was set on Big Baby Miller. Everything he did was basically Big Baby Miller. He came in heavy for that fight, and I could see why. Big Baby Miller is not as fast as Andy, but he does throw a lot of punches in a lot of rounds, and we all figured how he did it. He was using peds. He was using steroids and stuff like that, and that's why. And that's one of the reasons AJ came in heavy for that fight. But unfortunately, he couldn't lose the weight fast enough for Andy Ruiz. And the stamina wasn't there with all that pounds of muscle he had on. And honestly, he looked it big for Andy Ruiz. He looked it completely big for that fight, But coming to this press conference, he looked at slim and fit, man. He looked it good. Now Andy Ruiz came in. I don't think Andy Ruiz has yet to start camp yet. Anthony Joshua has already came in fit, so he's going into the camp already looking fit and slim. So all he has to, that's smart right there, man. You just don't go into camp heavy, hoping the camp, all the work you put in, the training, you lose the weight, and then you continue working on what improvements you need to do. But with Anthony Joshua, he's going into camp in shape, if not halfway in shape, already in shape, but going into camp in shape. So he's looking fit. So all he has to concentrate right now is basically on what he needs to work on: his footwork, his jabs more, what to do when Andy Ruiz steps in, moving around the ring, utilizing his jab and his reach, and not giving up his height advantage and reach advantage. You know what I'm saying? That's what he has to worry about. He doesn't have to worry about losing weight or stamina issues. That's already down packed. He can only add more to that, right? Now, coming to for Ruiz, he's got to worry about if he has to lose the weight, how much he has to lose. Because when I was looking at the tapes, he did look a little bit heavier, but you don't know. The camera might be adding a few pounds, but who can tell? But Andy Ruiz, hopefully he does come in a little lighter, and he doesn't have to worry about going. Well, now he has to worry about going to camp, and they're saying they want him a little more to lose the weight a little bit more, right? So he's got to worry about losing the weight, and basically concentrate on what to do with Anthony Joshua. The only thing that Ruiz got to worry about is basically what Anthony Joshua is going to do, because they don't know right now. AJ knows what Ruiz is going to bring, right? If it's not broken, don't fix. If it's not broken, don't try to attempt to fix it, right? So if Ruiz goes in and changes up his whole plan, it might not work, right? But now AJ knows how Ruiz fights. I mean, Ruiz has been fighting like that for the longest. He hasn't changed up anything. AJ's been fighting like that for the longest until he met an opponent like Ruiz. And now he has to change it up, right? It didn't work for him. And he lost that fight. He got KO'd, right? So basically, now Andy, if he changes it up and don't work for him, we all know why. But he doesn't need to change anything up. That's one thing I got to say, right? and now he's got to go into camp trying to lose the weight. But the press conference looked great. I thought it was amazing. Saudi Arabia, that's great. People get mad at Eddie Hearn or Anthony Joshua for bringing a fight to Saudi Arabia. I'll tell y'all right off the bat, y'all could go kiss ass, right? They're putting their life on the line. It's their life. It's their money. If I was a boxer, I'm going after the most money. I don't give a fuck. You crazy? I'm not putting my life on the line just for y'all that's paying. I'm putting my life on the line to take care of my family and to take care of myself, not y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm also trying to, I understand they're trying to please the fan, but come on. Half of y'all don't even go to the fight. Y'all watch it on TV, if not stream that fight for free. Right? Now they go to Saudi Arabia. Why you hating on the guy for trying to get money? Like, you can't hate on him. That's like the same shit as you. You trying to look for... You find a job and you're trying to get more money. What are you going to do? Go with the job with the less money? Fuck no, you're not. You're going to go with the job with the most money. Right? They're trying to eat. Why y'all hating on somebody that's trying to eat? Oh, you should bring it back. No, man. You run it to where the more money is at. Right? Okay, that's that. Now I'm hearing the press conference was phenomenal. AJ stared right down into Ruiz, man. You could tell he is like, well, we all know, if anybody's following Anthony Joshua, we all know he's breathing, sleeping, eating, and just Andy Ruiz day and night. I can tell you that right now. And I gotta give it to him. Since the day he lost, I gotta say he took at least a week off, went back to London, and he just started back up again. That's honestly, that's motivation right there, man. You gotta... People say his mental is messed up. AJ's mental is not messed up. If his mental is messed up, honestly, the love for the sport would not be there. That would be it. You will call it all. If anybody's been in sports at all, if anybody's been doing something they love to do the most, and if you guys literally give up on something, or you fell out of love out of something, you know you're not gonna want to be in it no more. Like, that's it, right? Even if that's the same shit as relationship, you don't love the person no more. Why you want to stick around with the person? It's not gonna work. You know, the problem's still there. It's not gonna work. So AJ went right back, and that's a lot of motivation. And you can't. If anybody's been playing sports, if you are not that motivated, if you lose a match and you don't go straight into, like, I gotta figure something out, like you automatically like training already. That's you want it. You want it. You're not doing it for the gram. He wants it, and he's been at it for a while now. He's been practicing. He's just been in the gym. Now for Andy Ruiz, I really haven't seen shit. Then again, you don't know what you can't go by what the media says, But he did gain a significant amount of weight. He came into the Anthony Joshua fight to, I believe, 250, something around there. And I'm trying to figure out how much he weighs right now. It's either he's going to come in to... I don't know how much Andy Ruiz is going to come in. I can't tell you that much, but I know he's going to have to lose that weight. They said they want him fit, lose some weight. I don't know how that's going to happen, but let's see what happens. But that's the press conference was pretty dope though. I can't wait for New York. That is tomorrow, which I am going to drop a little something for my fans out, for my subscribers out there, I am definitely going to drop something. But right now, what I got to bring attention to, and I'm telling you guys, if one of my favorite fighters does bullshit, and AJ is one of my favorite fighters, I'll call him out on his bullshit, and I have called him out on his bullshit. If you listen to my other videos, Eddie Hearn responds back to Deontay Wilder that why are you telling Tyson Fury to step aside and you want to fight the winner of AJ versus Andy Ruiz? That doesn't make sense. You still got Luis Ortiz, which Wilder has yet to come out. And I also said this in my last video. He has yet to come out and said the proper date for Luis Ortiz. Now I'm starting to think what Wilder is up to. One, it's either, like I've been saying, it's either there's no money there and he doesn't see the reason to make that fight. I don't see him making a lot of money on Luis Ortiz. I don't. Fans don't want to see that fight. Luis Ortiz is old. No offense, man. Like, Luis Ortiz is old. You know, I like him as a boxer too, but he's old and nobody wants to. The attention isn't on Luis Ortiz. The attention is on Wilder, Andy Ruiz, who just became the heavyweight champion of the world, Anthony Joshua, and Tyson Fury. Those are the guys the attention are on, right? Wilder already knocked out Luis Ortiz. There's no point in trying to rematch the dude. There's no point. There's no controversy, no nothing. I admit the fight was it was good, but, you know, there's no point. You already knocked him out, right? And now, you know, he was like, oh, I got to bless him. Like, there's no blessing, dude. Like, Luis Ortiz, you know, AJ offered him that fight. He should have taken that fight. Now, I'm starting to believe that Wilder, he knows that there's not going to be any money in that fight, so he doesn't want to announce that fight. Or two, he's going to announce the fight any minute during this week to mess with AJ's head. Why does he have to do that? I don't get it. Why do you want to do that as a champ? You know, you don't need, if you believe you could beat AJ, there's no need for all that tactic. So it makes me think he knows he can't beat AJ. So he has to go through a tactic of saying, yeah, I'm gonna mess with him so he could lose to Andy Ruiz, because AJ was tailor-made for Andy Ruiz. We don't know that yet, but that's what he's saying, right? So if AJ loses, he could fight with Andy Ruiz, because what Wilder has going for him, he's long, he's tall, he's athletic. He can absolutely dodge Andy Ruiz's punches. His jabs will reach Andy Ruiz. He's much taller. He's absolutely much taller. So his jabs will reach. All he has to do is connect with one of those punches, because Andy Ruiz has the worst guard of all. He has a terrible guard. I got to tell y'all right now. If y'all thinking Andy Ruiz has really good defense, his defense is terrible. He's just quick. And I'm starting to, and I'm a little worried maybe the man might be on steroids, because he's pretty quick for a big guy, right? We don't know that yet. Big Baby Miller, you know, proves that they were using steroids, but that's neither nor there. Let's just wait. Hopefully something comes out. But so Wilder right now, he knows he's Ruiz is tailor-made for him, right? So Wilder's jab, all he has to do is hit him with two of those jabs, and boom, comes the right. Andy Ruiz lowers his fucking, I believe his left, he lowers one, it's either his left or his right hand side. Boom, Wilder's gonna end him. I won't even I don't see that fight going past second round between Andy Ruiz and Wilder. So that's what I think Wilder's trying to do. He's trying to get to AJ again, like he did Brazil. He didn't say it, but I knew for a fact if Wilder knocks out Brazil, that's gonna be in back of AJ's head. I gotta perform better. And that's what I knew was going to happen. And look what happened. He faced Andy Ruiz. He knocked Andy Ruiz down. Instead of being that more technical fighter that he is, fighting and taking opponents to the longer rounds and then finish him off later in the rounds. He didn't do that. He knocked Andy Ruiz down and he thought he could finish him. Knowing that his stamina was not there. There was a possibility that he was knocked out and he wasn't feeling well, and he went to try to knock out Andy Ruiz and it didn't work. Andy Ruiz fucking countered and just hit him right dead in the fucking head and stunned him, right? And that was then that closed the show, and he never recovered. He said he recovered. He started getting he never recovered from that shot. And from there on, that's what messed up AJ. That fight with Brazil. He's like, he even said it himself. If Brazil gets knocked, he doesn't want Wilder to knock out Brazil faster than he did. Because if that happened, now all eyes on him to perform better. Now, that's my whole take of it. Wilder wants Andy Ruiz, and now if he doesn't announce that Luis Ortiz fight, that fight is not happening until 2020, or he's going to announce that fight to try and throw off AJ, and I don't know why he's doing that as a heavyweight champion, because you're second guessing yourself, saying, can I beat this guy? It's either I could beat Andy Ruiz or Anthony Joshua. I'm not using no mind games. It's whoever wins that fight between Andy Ruiz and Anthony Joshua I'm going to take. Nobody can take me. I'm the heavyweight champion of the world, right? He's not saying that. He's probably using mind games as we speak right now. We don't know, but we got to wait to see that, right? So my question is to all the Wilder fans, why hasn't he announced the Luis Ortiz fight since the day he put out something on social media? I still remember those fucking words, and I was like, what the fuck kind of shit is that? Because AJ called you out, and you want to go ahead and say, oh, the fight between Luis Ortiz has been announced, has been set. The fight between Tyson Fury has been signed, as per his words, right? And now we're not hearing nothing. First we heard November, now we're hearing December. That fight can't happen in November. I don't know how quick you think you're going to get Luis Ortiz out, right? Because you got to fight with Tyson Fury in February. Those shits are close together. If you got to recover as a fighter. So I'm trying to think, you think you're going to knock out Luis Ortiz that quick? People are saying so, but I doubt it. You know, so I'm trying to figure out what Wilder's plan is. He hasn't mentioned anything about Luis Ortiz, and nobody's calling him out on that bullshit. That's that bullshit. That's what Eddie Hearn called him out. You focus on your Luis Ortiz fight and Tyson Fury. What are we waiting for, right? We have nothing nobody's waiting for nothing. We waiting for you to still announce that. AJ fought Andy Ruiz, and he already announced his rematch. The rematch is in fucking Saudi Arabia in fucking December 7th. We still haven't heard anything about Luis Ortiz. I know for a fact there's not going to be any money in it. Luis Ortiz lost out on that on money. I don't see him getting paid no more than fucking $3 million. While Wilder's probably going to get fucking $5-6 million. Wilder ain't getting that much money from that fight. Nobody wants to see that shit. Now, if that fight goes into 2020... Luis Ortiz is going to be like 45 years old when you fight him. What kind of shit is that? What kind of shit is that? Right? And none of the Wilder fans, none of those guys, nobody's calling him out. Like saying, where's the Luis Ortiz fight? I hope somebody else calls him out and sees the bullshit that Wilder is doing. But right now, all eyes is on Andy Ruiz and Anthony Joshua. One of the biggest fights it's going to be in December. And whenever Wilder mentions something, he's got to mention AJ. Because for some reason, I don't know why, he just mentions AJ. And I know for a fact they're going to be hating on AJ with this big fight coming up. Instead of you trying to make a fight with AJ, you turned down $120 million. You said you had $50 million signed, but that's word of mouth, but it wasn't on the contract. It wasn't stipulated, oh, it's on the contract. You didn't say, let's sit down, this and that. That's just word of mouth. I had $50 million. That's what you were just saying. That's it. But that's what I have for you guys, man. I'm definitely gonna post more things tomorrow on the press conference, and a lot of stuff is going on in the boxing lately. I just heard Jared Hurd just pulled out. That's one thing, right? I'm gonna do a little thing on that too. But if you guys like what I put out, hit that notification button, hit that like button, please like and share. I want more people to come to my sites. You know, I want to just bring the truth out there. Boxing is alive. Boxing is great. You guys have a wonderful day. Have a blessed day. You guys stay right, stay up. Through every dark night, there's a brighter day. Gentlemen out.